Hi everyone, welcome to Bat Thrift Crazy. I'm Joanne, and that girl in the background there is my Valerie. Lewis, that a lot of you have been asking about, has been MIA lately in videos. You know how cats are. They do what they want to do when they want to do it. So I guess he will show up and grace us with his presence whenever he is ready to. I thought he might tonight because he was kind of prowling around everything that I have here on the counter to share with you. But actually, he's right down here on the floor. So he might yet come up and say hello yet. We'll have to see what happens. But I did in my last video just yesterday, shared with you my new booth space that I am going to be opening up. This is a separate booth. It is an 8x8 and it is at Main Street Collective in Rolesville in North Carolina. So it is different from the booth space that I have now at Gresham Lake. And the whole vibe of this particular vendor mall is different than Gresham Lake. So this is a new venture to me. This space is more vendors, soaps, candles, cupcakes, that sort of thing. They are welcoming vintage vendors into their space. So they were quite happy to have me join them. And I'm quite happy to join them as well. So today's haul is everything for the new space. This is all going up into the new space. Nothing is for Gresham. And, oh, there he is. Hey, Lewis, let me move this so you don't knock anything, okay, bud? Because it's very crowded up here. And sadly, none of the things that I'm going to be showing you are going to be available for direct sale because I need to put these into that new space. I started to say it's different than Gresham. It's more of a... it's more curated, if that word means anything. It's more, they want their vendor spaces to be more staged, more put together. They just don't want things just put onto shelves. They want them grouped. They want them in vignettes, that sort of thing. So this is going to be different for me. They asked if I would be open for like coaching and stuff. I'm like, yes, absolutely. You know, anything that I can do to make this space work for me and for them, I am most certainly up to. Oh, he was there for a second, then he left, but I'm most certainly up to it. I've been doing a lot of YouTube watching lately to look at spaces that are more like this, that have furniture and then, you know, groupings on top of the furniture and such. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for me, but hopefully you will join me for that learning curve because I do plan on taking you along. They are closed on Mondays. I'm filming this on a Sunday night to actually post on Monday, which they're closed on. And then Tuesday, I'll be bringing the last of the larger furniture pieces up there, which are not large furniture pieces because my booth is an 8x8. And you'd be surprised, or at least I was surprised how quickly an 8x8 space fills up. But I'll be bringing a tea bar cart up there, and then that'll be the last of the bigger pieces. Then I can start bringing in the stuff like I'm going to show you tonight. So anyway, gosh, what a babble on. I plan on doing, on the far wall, I plan on doing like a garden area. So I picked this up. This is kind of be the basis or the start of that garden area. It is a galvanized tub. Picked this up at Durham Rescue Mission for, can you believe it? Only $3.50 on this. How could I pass this up for that? So like I said, that's going to be the anchor piece and the start of that garden area. Then I picked up from Smith & Hawken made in England, it looks like. This galvanized outdoor clock. This actually got at Goodwill. I went to a couple of Goodwills oh, I know. I was looking for a carpet because I want an area rug to just kind of soften the space. And so I started going to some Goodwills. And I picked this up at Goodwill for $5. So I thought that was a pretty decent price for Goodwill because their prices have been just crazy. And yes, there is a tag on the back of this that does say made in England. It does work, thank goodness, because I didn't know if it worked when I bought it. So I'm happy to report that it does. So that's going to fit in with that garden kind of themed area that I'm going to do. Some more items for that area. Picked up this beautiful pot. Oh gosh, I have no idea how much I spent for this. And I don't remember where I got it. Hangs on the wall, flush on your wall. I think this is just a gorgeous piece. Now it has a little plug in it, so you can plug it up. The buyer can plug that up if they want to, or they can unplug that and have a drainage hole in it. But again, for the garden, I thought since I'm doing a garden, like kind of area there, I should offer some pots. So I picked this one up. I just got this one yesterday. I think it was yesterday for $1.99. It's brand new. Now this says it's orchid, 5-inch orchid in ceramic. So I'm not sure if there was an orchid, like a fake orchid in here, or maybe a real orchid to begin with, and the orchid died and maybe they donated the pot. And I'm not sure what makes this an orchid pot. I mean, I have to take this off because this new space, you actually print out labels and they have these UPC, or they have the barcodes on them, and the barcodes are specific to each vendor, which is way different than what I'm used to. But I picked up this because I thought it would be a good idea to offer pots in this garden area. Picked that one up and picked this one up. This is sort of just a very subtle tan, or sand even. This was another orchid one for $1.99. Those are exactly the same size. And then this one I thought was really unusual. $1.99, so $2 again. But I really liked this one with those little, I don't think they're handles, but they could be. But picked that one up as well. Let me see. Oh, let me show you this piece because I thought this was a really cool piece. Then I'll show you the faux flowers that I picked up. I got a deal on this. And this, you can see the bottom of it. I have to glue that back in. This just, I guess, I don't know if it's wrought iron, but it's some type of wire just coiled around and around and around. I think this would make a really cool pot for a faux plant. But yeah, the bottom of it has come loose. So I think just some, what is it, E6000 will fix that right up. Now, the deal on this that I got was, it was this, and it wasn't marked, and then these 3 little potted, these might be Lily of the Valley, I think. 3 of these potted. Let me see if I can get the third one. There we go. I picked up all of these 3 and that wire basket for $1.99 because it wasn't priced. They gave it to me for $2. And these I'm going to use for kind of staging, you know, to bring in some green into the booth, but also I will have them priced. Next, oh, I'll show you these. I got these, I picked these up yesterday. It's a set of 3 candlestick holders. They were, let's see, this one was $3. Oh, I think they were all $3. Looks like the tag came off of this one, but they're in graduating heights. Yeah, so I think they were all $3, which I thought was kind of odd because usually they'll price like the taller one more money, and then as they go down, they'll lower the price on them, but they didn't on this. But still, $3 a piece for all 3 of them. I thought was a really, really good price. And I'm kind of trying to decide on these if I want to leave them this brown wicker color or if I want to try and do some kind of paint to them to lighten them up. Jury's out. Not sure what to do yet on those. You can let me know in the comment section down below if you think I should leave them as is or paint them and brighten them up a little bit. Let me see. Oh, these are fantastic. These are fantastic. And I paid $3 a piece for these. Look at these candlestick holders. They are solid wood, absolutely gorgeous, quite heavy. And look at the detailing on this. I think these are stunning. Not doing anything to these. Sadly, this one is missing that insert. So to make them match, and I wish it had the insert because it's nice because you could either use the fat pillar or a tapered candle in it. And without the insert, you really can't. You could see that hole there. You can't use a tapered candle in there. So to make them match, I will remove this. And then I picked up a couple of candles. This one was $3. And then this one they gave me for $2 because it was smaller. So I hope I can do this without, dropping them. But look at them. Aren't they beautiful? So I will offer the candles as well with those. Found this. Well, actually, I don't think I found this. It might have been Kelly. I can't remember if it was Kelly or Heidi saw this and then asked if I wanted it. It's one of those perpetual calendars, kind of like I have right back here. And I like this. This was, got this at the Durham Rescue Mission. Oh, this was from Target originally, 2021. And this was only $2. So I think that's pretty cool. I was happy that they didn't want it. This will go into one of the little staging areas that I do. This brass bell, debating to clean it up or leave it as it is. I don't know. I might clean this up a little bit because it's really hard. You can see the brass inside, but you can't even tell that that's brass on the outside of it. So I might clean this up a little bit. But I love that. And then more candlesticks. Candlestick holders, I guess. $6 on this monstrosity. I got this at Retails. And then it had a shorter mate here that's $4. So that set, well, let me see how. You need a real, I'll put that candle here and show it to you. This candle would work just fine in it, but I actually think they look better. I think it looks better in that one. But, so we found those, and we're getting down here. Picked this up. This I got at Goodwill for, how much? They wrote it on here. I know $3.99, so $4. And you might remember, I don't know if people are still doing this, but I'm going to do it at the new booth. They put books and use this as a book holder. This is a nice heavy one, which I like, so it's not going to be flimsy and easy to knock over or anything. But I'm going to use this as a book holder. I'm just going to clean it up. I'm going to leave this kind of tarnished look that it has on it. And, you know, if they want to buy it, this would be perfect. They can go ahead and get this as well. Customers, this would be, somebody had mentioned this would be great looking, sitting out on a kitchen counter with cookbooks in it. And I have a really sweet friend who gave me a whole bunch of, she's kind of clearing things out, so yay. For me, anyway. She gave me a whole bunch of gardening books. So that's going to be going in that gardening section that I'm going to be doing. This, I'm not sure what kind of books I'm going to put in this yet. I might do the gardening books in here. We'll see. Let me see. This I picked up at Durham Rescue Mission Outlet. It was the cushion or the pillow cover, which I absolutely adore these bright, beautiful colors on here. And while I was there, I found a pillow that was in not of the best shape. So I removed the insert and stuck it in here. And it was the perfect fit. I wish I could have found another pillow cover to match it, but who knows? Well, I mean, it's great. We'll see how that does all by itself. Picked up one pillow insert just by itself. This was only 99 cents. Great deal on that, I think. And then I picked, whoops, hold on here. There we go. I picked this one up. I'm going to take the pillow insert out. This I'm going to get rid of, and I'll tell you why before you get upset with me, is because it's damaged right there, dirty, and or someplace on the back. Oh yeah, it's dirty back here as well. So 99 cents too, this was. Oh yes, and it's stained over there as well. So because of those issues that it has for 99 cents, I'm going to unzip this and just use the insert. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you for right now, and I do have more videos coming of just things that I picked up for the new booth, which is still called Bath Thrift Crazy, is this amazing little suitcase. This was $5, and it snaps. I mean, it's not a real suitcase. Snaps open and closed, and then it sort of has like a soft velvety lining to it. But I thought this was a great piece, and I could, oh, you could even use this to put books into. If you put some smaller books over here, and maybe like a plant or two over on this side, and a couple of books, that would look really cute. And even if you had, like if you could, if I had a riser in here, and the bell was in there with the riser, sitting on top of the riser, and some books, that would look really cool, I think. So we'll see what happens with this. I'm not going to do anything to this, but clean it. Whoop. Come on now. There. But clean it up. But I love this piece. And it's all crackled and cracky, which is just the way it is supposed to be. It's not an old piece or vintage or anything like that. I'm quite sure it's not. Although the brass hinges in the back, you can see, have tarnished a bit. But I think it's a really cool piece. And now that I'm thinking of what I can do with it, putting the books in it and, you know, staging it up a little bit like that, it makes me even more excited for it. So that's what I've got to show for right now. Favorite? Gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite. Okay, if I have to have a favorite, it is this set of candlesticks. Candlestick holders. I love them. I love them. If I didn't need things to go into this new booth space, or if they don't sell, these will end up in my house because I just adore those. So that is it. And as always, I would love it if in the comment section down below, you would let me know what your favorite find was from this haul. And I will also link the video, if you missed it, to the introduction to the booth space. Don't expect too much right now, because it is just, I'm kind of taking you along on this little ride of mine from the start to how it is going to end up this coming week when it is all done and staged and hopefully looking pretty. I'll link that video, so if you missed it, you can go ahead and catch that. But I want to thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, everybody, you know what to do. Take very, very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.